Hi, Empress Justice here, and welcome to your early May reading, Aries. This is for Ashwini, Barani, and Kritika. How you guys doing? If you're a Western Aries, you're welcome here too. You want your Sun, Moon, and Lugna, all right? Now let's get to your tarot cards. So, for you, we have the Four of Action, which is the Four of Wands card, all right? And then we've got the Five of Emotion, which is the Five of Cups. And then we have Creative Writing, Archangel Gabriel. I already know. So let's see. Okay, so for the Four of Action, we've got your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. Seems like some of your ships are coming in, Aries. What's going on here? It feels like, and you're not the only sign I'm getting this for, because I've got like about 5 other signs to do. But I feel like in your particular case, for some of you, it's going to be out of the ashes comes new blessings. That's what it feels like for some of you Arians, okay? But let's get to the Five of Emotion. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving, interesting word, is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. It really feels like out of disappointment and out of the ashes comes new and more suitable blessings for your life. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like this might be a little bit of a bittersweet month for some of you Arians. I'm not going to hold you. It says creative writing here. Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen, an article or book, right? Okay, so you'll have a lot of feelings that you'll need to get out. A lot of feelings that you need to process in a healthier manner. And it might be a little bit too much for other people to process. So you might have to just not keep it to yourself necessarily, but kind of like express it in a sort of more self-contained way. I'm basically saying keep it to yourself in a more polite fashion, aren't I? Ugh. Sometimes you need to just call a spade a spade. It's more efficient that way. But it feels like out of the abyss comes the sun. There are going to be some hard lessons that you have to deal with. Some hard losses that you have to incur. But at the end of that comes the sun, comes the dawn, comes an amazing new start. Do you understand what I mean? Kind of mirrors my own life at the moment. But in your particular case, I feel like it's less to do with home or finances or professional life. And it has a lot more to do with what's going on inside you and what you look for in your life. So there are changes afoot. There are changes happening. Big changes, big ones. And the first card I got for that, the first additional card I got for that was the Ten of Cups. Everything that's happening right now is to bring you meaningful joy. Not the type of joy where you get everything that you want and everything goes smoothly for you. No, that's Nine of Cups stuff. The type of joy that you're being prepared for is meaningful joy. It's the type of joy that is long-lasting, that not only makes your own life complete, but that completes the lives of those that you truly care about. Got the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands. Let me just think. The Page of Wands turns pleasure into duty, right? So I feel like the more happy you become and the more blessings come to your doorstep is the more you begin to be aware of your responsibilities, of what your true responsibilities are. and how to navigate them efficiently. I feel like in general, Aries, you will know a lot more than you say. And I feel like that is going to be part of you having that authority. Instead of just communicating everything that you act on what you know in a strategic and objective fashion, right? So I've got the King of Swords for you. I feel like that's actually about somebody else. I feel like it might be about an authority figure, somebody stern, or somebody who is not emotionally connected to you. It might be to do with that. And I feel like there might be some disagreement there with that person. There might be some power struggles there, because this strikes to me as a type of masculine figure, or the type of male, or the type of person that is kind of controlling and wants to have the final say on everything. They don't want to be challenged. Here comes the sun. I got that for Pisces too. Like, I got that for the Pisceans, although the Pisceans were a lot more, like, again, it's because of your confrontation with this person and the disappointments that come up that leads to this. Sometimes people write their own ticket. If this person here wasn't such a control freak and wasn't so rude and wasn't so belligerent, you might not have succeeded. Sometimes a prophecy can become self-fulfilling, but in your particular case, it's a good one, okay? Because you are the one who stayed flexible. You were the one who became resourceful. You were the one who are asking the right questions, Aries, when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your vocation, when it comes to anything to do with any formalities. You are the one asking the right questions. Okay, you're the one doing that. So you are the one who basically ends up winning any disputes that come up, because you are the one asking the questions, the right questions. You're the one doing the right things. So it feels like there's a victory to be had here, but it's a victory that is won on integrity. It's not won because you have more money or more resources or more people on your side. You win simply because you have the integrity to be like, okay, well, this is what I know for sure. These are the facts that I'm aware of. Just by you doing that alone in a legal sense or a professional sense, or in your life in general, just by you acting on your integrity, you, Aries, are going to win against this person who is controlling. You're going to win. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter here. You're going to win. There is no way you're not going to. Okay, now, for your notes, signposts for your reading, we've got successful event, strong community, successful counseling, successful recovery, success in teaching, successful speaker, successful entrepreneur, turning a page in love, and turning sadness to happiness. Well, when it came to that full moon in Swati, it highlighted your 7th house, which meant your relationships for this month until the next full moon in May, on May 31st, is going to be very much on your relationships. The spotlight is going to be very much there until the next full moon. You are being advised to focus on yourself, to focus on what your needs are, where you need to come home to yourself. And I feel like, Aries, you will actually do that with ease. And I feel like that's why you win, because you understand where your priorities are. This is one of the times where you know where your priorities lie, and you are doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Okay? You have the relationships are kind of transforming in a way that is to your favor, not your detriment, to your favor, right? But you're focusing on the right things anyway. You're not focusing on, what other people can give you, what other people can bring to the table. No, you're making decisions for yourself, which is right in your element, right what you're supposed to be doing. So that is why you are going to win, because everything that you do is tinged with integrity. So yeah, that was for my beautiful Arians. That was for Ashwini, Bharani, and Kritika, and for my Western Aryan as well. I am Empress Justice, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace and blessings. Bye bye, my darlings.